What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. As I mentioned on that slime video the other day, I completely forgot to check out the Harpies in Chaos 8. So here we are on the last tower-type defense in the game versus Chaos 8, and that is the Harpy. Now, we are on Forest Biome, Chaos 8 here, as, you know, this lane is just kind of perfect for testing out the defenses with the long straight lanes here. So that is what we're going to do. Now, first things first, we have got to build it out. Now, we're going to go with our World Tree, of course, going with that. Now, what do we want on our Harpies? Well, the Harpies are a projectile defense, meaning that we're going to want to put Piercer Servo on it. What combination do I want to use, though? In fact, I think my Piercer Servo may be sitting right here right now. Let me see. That one's anti-melee defense rate and Piercer Servo. That one's, no Piercer Servo there. Let's see, what do we want to use on this one? Mixed emotions on it. I think we can go with the Skyguard one. Let's get a little range out of the deal, too. Actually, you know, we might want to just go with Destructive. Or, Deadly Strikes, pardon me. Not positive what exactly we want to use yet. Let's, first things first, let's just throw a Relic on it. Let's check it out without a defense range mod first. We'll go, defense rate, anti-chaos, and anti-melee. And, let's see what kind of range we get there. The range on them is relatively short. I'm going to be testing this with and without the Pierce. Meaning if you play the Dryad and you go into Corrupt form, the Harpy's Tower is then going to Pierce, making it much more powerful. I am curious to see what it would do if you're not playing on the Dryad actively. Yeah, I do feel like I need a little range there. However, I do have defense rate already. Oop, that one doesn't even have Piercer Servo on it. That is the wrong relic. Let's go with this one here instead. We got Piercer Servo and defense rate, and then anti-melee. Now, what that will allow us to do is go with the double stack, mass destruction and destruction, and then let's see what it's like with deadly strikes on here. Let's see. Now, that is a pretty nice range right there. I think we'll go with that one. So, first things first, we need to get us a World Tree laid down. That way we can place any defenses. I'm going to hide this one over here. And then, of course, as always, I'm going to be going with a Destructive Pylon using the Oil Geyser, just any 20 DU defense with Destructive Pylon sitting on it. And then, additionally, a Boost Aura as well. So, let's see. What do we want to do? Or how much DU do we even have here to work with? Let's see. There is 2, 3... That's only 140 DU, so you know what? We can go with the traditional format that we've been going here with Destructive Pylon. We'll go with 5 Harpies. Then we'll go our Destructive Pylon right in the middle of them all. And then a Boost Aura behind. That's only 280 DU, so I can actually use another Harpy. Pretty beast. At 40 DU, they're not super expensive. Let's just go ahead and go another Harpy right back here. So that's 6 total. I think that's going to work out. I think the math will work out on that one. And what about here? Let's see. Do we want to put our trees up top here and shoot down the lane? Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Let's put the tree up there. We'll get at the top of the stairs and shoot into the lane from here. And once again, we're going to go with 6. We'll just put the 6 all in a row here, or something like this. Then we'll grab our Destructive Pylon and just slap it down right in front. And then our Boost Aura. So that is looking snazzy. Let's do the same thing over here. Over here, we're going to go up top here, though. That way we get, we don't have the curve getting in the way. Let's go ahead and throw the tree right there. Actually, we're going to have to bring it over a little bit farther. Let's drop it, say, right here. And then, let's see. I'm thinking just like right here. So let's go with our 6. forgot to look at the Ascension. I'm assuming the Ascension is all squared away on my Dryad already. Of course, the most important things being defense crit chance and defense crit damage. Then we're going to go into the range gambit, into defense speed, and then all of the leftovers are going directly into that Harpy damage. So we are all set there. And let's see, let's get our Destructive Pylon down. We'll get our Boost Star down. And we should be looking pretty darn good. Let's see, actually, that actually leaves me 290, so I'm going to be a little bit light. I might have to pull a Harpy from one of those middle lanes. Let's see here. Put the World Tree right behind that to give it just a little bit of cover. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit light, so I am going to have to get rid of one Harpy somewhere else. I think this first center lane is probably the straightest shot and has the best chance of hitting the enemies directly from spawn. So let's get rid of one of those, and that will free up enough DU for me to get the job done here on the rest of them. So let's see here. We'll go with our 6 Harpies, our Destructive Pylon, and then our Boost Star. All right, let's check this out and see how it goes. For starters, we're going to check it without the Pierce. So we're not going to play the Dryad actively. Now, obviously, by playing the Dryad actively and staying in Corrupt form, you're going to get even more power out of them, but I want to check them out without that, just in case you're not a fan of playing the Dryad. Let's check it out here and see what we can do. Now, we got nice, really good range on them. You see they're getting shots in super, super fast. So, and they actually appear to be doing pretty well so far. Now, this is a really hard-hitting single target defense when you're not in Corrupt form. So bosses are not really going to be an issue, and it appears that they're actually just going to completely shred these lanes too. So good stuff there. Now, this is the last tower-type projectile defense in the game versus Chaos 8 on this series of tests. Basically meaning any tower you want to use in Chaos 8, if you build it correctly, you're going to be able to use that tower effectively. Now, this one's not over yet, so let me not celebrate too soon. But as you see, these things are just absolutely shredding, no doubt. They're doing really, really well. So I've got no concern whatsoever with making it through the rest of this one. I think we are going to do super, super solid throughout this. Let's go ahead and upgrade this lane first, since it is the weak lane. And then, you know, I don't even feel like I need to log over to the Dryad to test it with Pierce. Obviously, by doing that, you're going to be hitting multiple targets, meaning the build is going to be way stronger. But if it's able to hold without playing the Dryad, then it's just going to steamroll while playing the Dryad. So, kind of don't even need to test that aspect of it. It just becomes a moot point. Let's go ahead and go one more wave and watch these guys with a boss. Now, this wave, of course, we will get a little bossery. Oh, yeah. And they are just annihilating the lanes. So, no chance of spiders making it anywhere near. That's the whole point of using the ranged towers. And, oh, they are completely shredding, and no doubt about it. So, let's see. Seems like they're targeting the flyers a little bit late, but they're still getting them handled quite readily. Oh, they are getting it, no doubt. This lane is starting to get pushed just a little bit this time, where, you know, one less Harpy and some crowd control in the lane, of course, would resolve that issue. But it actually caught up without any intervention. Now, this is where that Pierce would really be payday, as, you know, we're going to be just piercing the entire pack. So, or not the entire pack, but we'll be piercing multiple enemies. So, it's going to just really, really be effective. And it's still caught up and cleared the pack, though, without any issue. And then, of course, we see the Plaguing Hawk stood no chance whatsoever. So let's go ahead and jump on forward to wave number 5 and get this map all finished out. And here we go into wave number 5. So not gonna lie here, it definitely got a little close at times here. And the reason being is that these are single target towers. They're all attacking the same target, which is great for big beefy mobs. But when it comes to large packs, they can get overwhelmed. Now the answer to that, of course, is to just play on the Dryad and get that Pierce, and then you're going to be wrecking the entire packs of enemies instead of just plucking them off one at a time. However, the Harpies did hold strong without any intervention. I had one little pucker moment here in wave number 4, and I'm assuming I will probably have one in wave 5 as well. But let's see, let's get the last bit of our mana spent, and let's check it on out. Now, like I said, the large packs are the enemy, as you know, these guys are all popping the target directly in the front, so they're all hitting the same one, which means in this situation, without using that Pierce, there is just massive amounts of overkill, as you know, it would only take one of these to kill these trash mobs. However, we've got all 6 of them blasting into that enemy that's in the front. Now, as long as the enemies are coming out slow enough, then it's not really an issue. However, with any heavier lanes, using the Dryad actively in corrupt form for that Pierce is just really going to change the day, and no doubt about it. We got assassins here. Let's go ahead and get rid of them. And it looks like we've got a cannon ogre. Now, with this build, the bosses are just nothing. They're not a thing. They just instantly just evaporate, like they're not even there at all. So in that regard, you know, the Harpy is just an absolutely destroyer. That is for sure. There we go. It actually did better in wave 5 than it did in wave 4 as far as getting overrun by the packs. So good shape there for certain. So that is a look at the Harpy versus Chaos 8 in Dungeon Defenders 2. Let's see what kind of fat loot we got in the box here, if any. Is there going to be something good there? We got us a golden ingot as well. We'll be able to check that bad boy out. No such luck. Nothing extra shiny in the box here today. But let's see. Do we have an ingot right here? Nope. It must be upstairs then. And hopefully we get that super sweet reward. Because one of these days, there will be a 10 out of 10 mod in that box upstairs. Seems like a lot of running around just for 2 additional chances. But at this point, it's been so many years, can't stop now. Got to keep checking the extra little box here on the forest biome. So let's see what is in it. And it's gonna be nothing but junk. Nothing but junk. So yeah, another failed attempt at the bonus box in Dungeon Defenders 2 forest biome. So that will get it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Chromatic is going to be revealing the new map, or one of the new maps coming in Dungeon Defenders Awakened live today at noon Pacific time, which I'm assuming I'm going to be able to get this video out before then. However, make sure you swing on by or stop back by here later in the afternoon, and I will have a recap going right here. So thanks again, y'all, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.